Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a full album reaction to Finding God Before God Finds Me from Bad Omens. And there's a specific reason why I chose this album. I've actually heard, I think, 4 or 5 of the songs off The Death of Peace of Mind. And I also didn't want to go to their self-titled album. Wanted to hear something kind of in the middle and something that's brand new to me. I also forgot to mention that I'm live on Twitch right now. You can probably see Jason Voorhees popping up in the chat. So if you guys want to hang out in my future Twitch videos, the link will be in the description, and then you'll be able to come hang out with me while I'm doing live music reactions and stuff, and see the album reaction before it comes out. So with all that stuff being said, if you enjoy the content, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, leave a comment for me. And again, I appreciate everybody who's supported me thus far on the journey. Let's go. We've got track 1, Kingdom of Cards. A lot of these songs were songs you guys requested as well that I didn't get around to. I know you guys were asking for Kingdom of Cards. Careful what you wish for. Yeah, so I'm excited. And this is the deluxe edition of the album too. So I think there's 3 extra songs. So let's get into it here.
Gave it all to burn forever underneath the rain, drowning in the present of a past that I couldn't change, writing songs instead of letters because I'm too afraid of coming back to find that everything is the same.
Right off the bat, that's a super cool harmony. It's like this haunting segue into the first verse, and it's just beautifully accompanied by whatever, I think it's a little acoustic. I was more focused on the vocals there. Let's just go back a couple seconds here. I feel like shit's gonna get crazy.
Afraid of coming back to find that everything is the same.
First of all, what up, Ashley? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you don't want that smoked salmon to get out of hand. Who was it? There was somebody in Flawed's stream the other day who said he'd never had salmon. Like, what are you, from fucking Hollow Earth or something? Have you never tried salmon? Anyway, I wanted to touch on the music here. This has like a total crazy, it reminds me of like barbecue smoked sauce western. You know what I mean? That's like hitting the old dusty trail on a horse with a flask full of whiskey. And I made my way through hell again. I paid for my mistakes. Next time I think I'll stay a while and pour myself a drink. Like, holy fuck, how nice that would be sometimes. But you know, when he's talking about making his way through hell again, paying for his mistakes, I know in my situation, like I'm an alcoholic who doesn't drink now, but it's almost like you've come out of something unscathed and you forget about how crazy it was, right? When I return, I'll look for you, so listen for your name. If you can make it out above the roaring flames. So, Kingdom of Cards 2, let's just listening to this title. Obviously, a house of cards is not stable, right? So, yeah, this sounds like one of those tracks that's like self deprecating or maybe reminding himself what he's got to do to overcome some shit. And I like it, man. It resonates with me. And that old Western guitar style shit. Like I'm waiting for like a crack of a whip. You know what I mean? Like in the, I can't remember what the song is, but anyway, let's keep going.
So listen for your name if you can make it out above the roaring of the flames.
Yeah, tumbleweed and shit, bro.
If it's a mask you want, then it's a mask that you will get. But when I take it off, remember that you asked for this. I tore myself apart to give you all that I could give. Don't think that I will let it go. Don't think that I'll forget. I thought I wanted legacy. I thought I wanted fame. I didn't know I'd lose all my loved ones in exchange. Left them all behind, and yeah, for that I am ashamed. But that's the price I'm paying till I'm buried in my grave.
Damn. Yo, this intro track is fucking fire, man. And if it's the mask you want, then it's the mask that you will get. But when I take it off, remember that you asked for this. So, I mean, that could be interpreted so many ways, but immediately what comes to my mind is like somebody asking you to be somebody you're not, right? And then when that mask comes down, you know, they're reminded of who you truly are. I tore myself apart to give you all that I could give. Don't think that I will let it go. Don't think that I'll forget. I thought I wanted legacy. I thought I wanted fame. I didn't know I'd lose my loved ones, all my loved ones in exchange. Like that's crazy. That's like reminds me of like selling your soul to the devil shit. You know what I mean? But it could also be just like I know with a lot of celebrities, a lot of musicians, they're on the road all the time. They're in the studio 7 or 8 months of the year, and they're Rolling Stones, right? So they can't be there for their family. I actually watched a really good movie. It's George Clooney and Adam Sandler. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's about an actor who basically wasn't there his whole children's life, but he was like an Oscar-winning actor, and it like basically shows him at the end of his career, and he's getting awarded for like it's like a lifetime achievement award, and all he can think about is wanting to get that time back to be with his family. You know, it's got a really deep message. It's super good, but yeah, these are really deep lyrics with a really really sick instrumental. I don't think I'm gonna break all the songs down like this, but as I run low on energy, I'll get a little quieter. But I'm really enjoying this one.
Drowning in the present of a past that I couldn't choose. Writing songs instead of letters because I'm too afraid.
I got goosebumps.
Afraid of coming back to find that everything is the same. I'll do it all again from the start, and this time you're not leaving me in the dark. You took me for granted, now look where you are. Atop of a kingdom you built out of heart. I thought I wanted legacy, I thought I
We're going back for that drum fill. We're going back for that drum fill, man. This is fucking make me emotional, man. Like I got goosebumps all over my body, man. Like gave it all to burn forever underneath the rain, drowning in the present of a past that I couldn't change, writing songs instead of letters because I'm too afraid of coming back to find that everything's the same. Holy fuck, man, that's powerful. That's powerful. And as a hip hop artist and somebody who escapes through lyricism, finding music therapeutic, like this song hits me hard. And it doesn't even sound like Bad Omens. Like this is such a creative sound. Like I'm genuinely excited to hear what they do on this album. It's really, really good stuff. Drums right here. That old whistling. I wasn't expecting that. That's fucking fire. That was so good. I genuinely love that song. I think I kind of broke it down and told you guys how I felt during the track. So I don't have much to say in between. I'm going to move on to track number 2. I will say that was absolutely fucking fire, man. That reminded me of like some gunslinging, old Western, fucking just getting it out kind of shit. Really cool. Okay, track number 2, Running in Circles. Holy shit, he's getting in his punk bag there. I wasn't expecting that. 2 songs in a row. I'm like, I go in like expecting kind of the things that I've heard from The Death of Peace of Mind or the Spectre, like the new 2025 era stuff. And like, so far I'm blown away by the creativity and the different sounds that Noah has. Like, so far I've heard like deathcore, harsh vocal metal. I've heard like beautiful soft singing. You know, I've heard like R&B style. Now I've heard like old Western shit and some serious, like, this reminds me of like some Dropkick Murphys punk. Yeah, they're super versatile. I guess I could have just said that. Man, really impressed. Man, I love that that angsty scream, man. Really letting you know he means business. Like this shit is personal for him, but also like the lyrical content in this, like I don't really need to break it down. Um, but it resonates. Like running in circles, man. Like, people always say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing expecting different results. But the actual definition of insanity is being of an unsound mind. Um, but this reminds me of doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? They're running in circles and I can't think straight, running in circles and I can't escape, you know? It's like so good. And both of these verses, man. Yeah, really good. And that's two songs in a row now that they've done like this big, huge church style choir. And I'm here for that.
And I've never felt so sure. Everything has always been what we're looking for. Never gonna live forever, 'cause we ain't afraid no more. Everything has always been what we're looking for. Running in circles, and I can't think straight. Running in circles, and I can't escape. Running in circles, and I can't think straight. Running in circles, and I can't escape. Running in circles, and I can't think straight. Running in
That is such a good song. So far, they are 2 for 2. Yeah, super relatable content. If you've ever been through shit and you're trying to you know, use a crutch to escape, he was talking about using external sources to try and soothe like an internal problem, you know, and that's usually like some form of addiction. Yeah, really good album so far. I'm enjoying the first 2 tracks. We got track number 3, which is Careful What You Wish For. And if I'm not mistaken, this song is actually dedicated to Chester Bennington, but I could be wrong. So if I am, please correct me in the comments. Let's go.
Only in madness do you find beautiful death. And only in sadness do you feel happy instead. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you don't know the guilt I carried this far, all on my own. It's nothing you wanna feel. Don't wait for the dust to settle. Don't wait till it's not enough. Don't wait for the world to let go of the both of us. Don't wait for the dust to settle. Don't wait till you've had enough. Don't wait for the world to let go or to give you up. The silence is one thing.
Beautiful.
I'll remember you said, well, it's better than nothing, when nothing's all that you left. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you don't know the guilt I carried this far wasn't my own. It's nothing you wanna feel, so let it go. Don't wait for the dust to settle. Don't wait till it's not enough. Don't wait for the world to let go of the both of us. Don't wait for the dust to settle. Don't wait till you've had enough. Don't wait for the world to let go or to give you up.
That's super heavy content. Be careful what you wish for, because you don't know the guilt I carried this far wasn't my own. It's nothing that you want to feel, so let it go. Like, I don't want to say the S word, but, you know, I'm pretty sure this song's about Chester because somebody in the comments told me it was. I think multiple people did. And it's like really hard being in a position where you feel like that's the choice you have to make. It's really hard to pull yourself out of it. Beautiful, beautiful composition so far.
If you need a place to hang your head, shoulders better than mine. You be a better memory, alive rather than none. If you need a place to hang your head, shoulders better than mine. You be a better memory if no one else forgot. So let it go.
That song hits like a freight train. That just everything from the instrumental to the clean vocals to the screaming to the choir. Like it just, if you listen to that song, I mean, with or without the context of it being about Chester, like it's a gut wrenching track, and it's perfectly executed. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. Yeah, track number 4, The Hell I Overcame.
If you are cast down, what's your next move gonna be? Will you return cold, or will you turn up the hate? God, please forgive those who doubt me. Oh, did you really think the pain would send me to an early grave? Did you think I couldn't break these chains after all the hell I ever gave?
Yo, that growl over top of that intense kick drum just breaking down, like that is a force.
To an early grave. Did you think I couldn't break these chains after all the hell I ever gave? God, please forgive those who doubt me, forgot about me, then throw them down into the flames.
That was really cool there when he says, then throw them down into the flames. He pronounces everything so harsh, but then he's just able to take his voice and say, then throw them down into flames. Like, it's just like, it's such impressive vocal control. Yeah, I wonder what kind of time they put in each track too. It's hard to think that somebody could just jump in the studio and produce this, you know? I feel like it definitely would take time. Even just listening to the quality of the drums and the bass and each vocal. But I mean, when people are professional and you have really good sound engineering too, like it really changes things up. But I just want to go back to this little part here where he says, then throw them down into flames. This whole chorus is sick. Flames.
But I am back now, it's stronger than you think. Cause when it's dark, the light gets easier to see. They say I sold out, it's been my dignity. But the truth is the devil sold his soul to me.
That's hard as fuck. That's hard as fuck, yo. I'm back now and stronger than you think, because when it's dark, the light gets easier to see. It's just like, yeah, when you're in darkness, your eyes adjust. But it also makes, like, if you're in a cave and you see any type of light, you know that there's an exit. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool imagery. But also, it's like mentally, right? If you're in a dark place, the light gets easier to see. It doesn't necessarily get easier to follow, but they say I sold out and bid my dignity, but the truth is the devil sold his soul to me. That's hard as fuck. That's a bar.
To me, the devil sold his soul to me. To me, the devil sold his soul to me. God, please forgive those who doubt me, forgot about me, then throw them down into the flames. God, please forgive those who doubt me, forgot about me. Make sure they never forget me.
Sick track.
After all the hell I am, please forgive those who doubt me, forgot about me, then throw them down into the flood. Please forgive those who doubt me, forgot about me, make them remember again. Did you really think the pain was in me to annihilate grace? Did you think I couldn't break these chains after all the hell I The greatest trick that the devil did was convince the world he doesn't exist.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so like being an addict and somebody who's survived like a pretty crazy fucking life, like like when people in polite society try to fuck with me or do stupid shit, like I have to try and react responsibly, but this is how I feel, right? Like, did you really think the pain would send me to an early grave? Did you think I couldn't break these chains after all the hell I overcame? Like, when I look at all the shit that I've been through and people do stupid shit around me, this doesn't come from an egotistical place. And sometimes I have to remember that, like I've survived overdoses. I've been hit by a car. Like I've been through countless car accidents, you know. Remember one time in the winter, buddy was trying to drift around and we flipped his truck and ended up upside down and in the like 8 feet down in a ditch, like just all kinds of crazy shit. And I look at these people and I'm like, do you know what the fuck I've been through? And yeah, it's funny, man. Like you never know what somebody's been through, right? It's just like, it's so easy to be an asshole to somebody, but like even street people, man, like it's so much better to treat people with love and kindness if possible, because you never know what they're going through or what they've been through to get to where they are today, you know? I was fucking rambling. But yeah, I overcame hell too, man. So this whole album so far I've resonated with. Dethrone. Let's go. This is the first Bad Omens track that I ever heard. And everybody in the comments said, oh, he listened to the heaviest song first. So let's go. Full circle moment here. And I do know now that this song is about Noah and his father actually in a car accident. And his father died in front of him, I believe. So, yeah. Well, I mean, rich people fucking aren't even in the same weight class, man. You know, I was watching a video last night. My girlfriend showed me this guy, Caleb Johnson. He's an influencer or something. He just goes around and gets people to show him their house and stuff like that. And this old Chinese lady, she's like, you want to see my house? She's like, you want to buy it? I'm selling it very cheap. She's like a billionaire. And she said 20 million. You know, and then you see the house and it's like fucking 5 stories. Just ridiculous. Just insane money. You know, like fucking sometimes I can't even afford a tank of gas, man. And it's like, fuck, man, we're all struggling. But, you know, I don't even count rich people because they just look down upon us all. Whereas like us yeah, let me call the bank. My Swiss bank account overseas. But yeah, speaking of car accidents, I know this song is about Noah and his father, and I believe Noah is very angry at God in this song, so I'll shut the fuck up. Let's go. We've got Bad Omens, Dethrone.
take you back to when I was killed and born again. Woke up in the light and faced my life and made it to its end. Burning up beneath the sun while my father played a blood. If he said I got a message for the men that's up above. Fuck you. Every song I've got a message from below. Getting out is not enough if nobody else can come. If he's home, I've got a message for the men above. Here am I, take me to the pearly gate, so I can look you in the eye when I spit in your face. Here am I, take me to the pearly gate, so it'll make you on the way to when I take your place.
Yeah, listening to this song again and having a revisit with the context of knowing what it's about. I mean, the first verse like makes it really clear, right? Let me take you back to when I was killed and born again. Woke up in the light, convinced my life had made it to its end, burning up beneath the sun while my father drained of blood. If he's there, I've got a message for the man that's up above. Fuck you, right? And like, I can just imagine, right? Thinking that you've died in a crash and then you wake up and you see any loved one, you know, dying in front of you. That's super traumatic, you know. But he sings this with, like, he's saying it with his chest.
Did you think you could dig deep enough to bury me? It's over when I say it, you're not getting rid of me. So walk into my fire, or step into my light. Either way it's gonna burn if you don't make this right. Shit. Every song I've got a message from below. Here am I, take me to the pearly gate, so I can look you in the eye when I spit in your face. Here am I, take me to the pearly gate, so it'll make you on the way to when I take your place. Dead me.
That breakdown's so fucking diabolical. And yeah, I hear you. You know, like, I'm not like a religious guy or anything, but like, I'm spiritual, and I do believe in God. Not necessarily like a big guy at the pearly gates and shit. Not necessarily like a biblical God. I think my belief is more like a creative intelligence in the universe. You know, like we're taught that everything is basically made up of millions of electrons whirling around at incredible speeds, and there's some creative intelligent law that governs those electrons. You know, it's just like everything has an order, you know. So I do believe in God in that sense, you know. But I mean, like, my belief is ever changing. And I think personally in this case, it's not necessarily anti-God, just so much as like somebody who is so traumatized and filled with anger, just needing a release, you know, because I know there are times when I am really in a bad place where I've cursed God, or, you know, said like, why do you hate me? Or I fucking hate you. Or, you know, it's hard to be in a position where you're stuck between a rock and a God place, you know?
Take me to the pearly gate, so let
dude. Whoever's playing that bass is fucking crazy, and the drumming is insanity. Um, I think his name is Nick Folio. Correct me if I'm wrong. Absolutely phenomenal instrumentation, and the vocals are uh, are insane. It's literal insanity. That song is crazy. Uh, I mean, like, yeah, we might not necessarily agree with the content, but I just like some Gojira. I've heard of them. But I've never listened. There's also a singer called Mafra. They should make Gojira fight Mafra. um, hey, what's going on? Rexy text me. Um, but yeah, um, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with him saying I'm gonna fucking kick God's ass and take his place, but like looking at the composition as a whole, it's phenomenally intense, like all aspects of it. All right, where are we here? We've got track number 6, Blood. I was in a different place there for a minute.
There's no rest for the wicked. There's not a home underneath the mud. Hey, we're all dead. So what's the difference between a gun and a loaded gun? I am the sun, rain, the ocean.
That's a crazy lyric. And the way I interpret that is like so many wars are fought over the ideology of God, right? So he's basically saying that the idea of God is just as dangerous as a loaded gun, you know. But I mean, they're also one and the same, right? Like these holy wars. Yeah, crazy. That's crazy. I mean, you could dissect that for a while, but I'm gonna just leave it where with what I said there.
Gun and a loaded gun. I am the sun, rain, the ocean. I am the flood, rain, the chosen. It's in our blood. It's on our breath. It's in the taste between life and death. It's in our blood.
That's so guttural.
Lay on myself and put across the blade. Nobody listen to me. So I'm not carrying the weight of the conscience. Bring the flood, bring the flame, bring the violence. It's in our blood. It's on our breath. It's in the taste between life and death. It's in our hearts. It's in our hands. It's for the lives we never got to live. It's in our blood.
I could never listen to this shit driving on the highway, man, because I'd be going like, if you're in the States, I don't know, I don't know how fast this is, but like 140, 50 kilometers an hour, which is fast, but I don't think it seems that fast in miles an hour. Even though my vehicle actually, I'm in British Columbia, but my Chevy Trailblazer is actually in miles an hour. When I bought it, I thought it was at 130 kilometers, 130,000 K. And then it turns out it's actually an American vehicle. So it actually had 220,000 kilometers because it had 130,000 miles on it. Those motherfuckers. But it's my fault for not double checking. Anyway, it still doesn't have that many kilometers on it yet, but this song's super intense, man. Motherfucking 86. Doing 86 with some lady chicks, fucking making shit while I'm fucking breaking sticks. I don't know. Shut the fuck up. We were just talking about, religious overtones in music and stuff, and like there's a lot here. The interstate speed limit's 70. Yeah, our speed limit is, I think, 110 in most places, 110K, 120 on the freeways. But yeah, I hung myself up on a cross to bleed. Nobody cared. Nobody listened to me. So I'm not carrying the weight of a conscience. Bring the floods, bring the flames, bring the violence. That's crazy. Like there could be all kinds of interpretations as to what he's talking about, but like, I mean, it sounds like he's talking about Jesus there, right? So, and it, yeah, it's crazy. Shit'll get you a ticket.
It's in our blood. There's no rest for the wicked. There's not a home underneath the mud. And we're all dead. So what's the difference between a gun and a fucking gun? It's on our breath. It's in the taste between life and death. It's in our hearts. It's in our heads. It's for the lives we never got to live. There's no rest for the wicked. There's not a home underneath the mud. And we're all dead. So what's the difference between a God and his only son? I am the sun, rain, the ocean. I am the flood, flames, the chosen.
Yo, that shit's off the fucking chains, man. those blast beats, man. The drummer must have the craziest calves in the world, man. I do that with my feet a couple times, and like I strain my fucking shin muscles, man. That's intense, and that's crazy lyrical content, man. And I literally forgot the album is called Finding God Before God Finds Me. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily think it's anti-God. I think this album's about like his journey to finding some sort of spirituality and connection before he dies. Crazy. Crazy. But those blast beats are nuts, man. They'll get you a ticket for sure. Ticketed blast beats. Okay, track number 7, Mercy. I wish I could play real drums too, man. Seeing the coordination's crazy.
Blinded by a fear of feeling. These are the
my God, that little bass drop there. I don't know how it sounds on your guys' end, but that bass drop is sick. And I love beats like this in hip hop that are dark, and it also just has that kind of build up for the fade in.
Blinded by a fear of feeling, these are the kings we chose. Lost and looking for the meaning. I've been searching high and low. When we fade into nothing, when we go up in the smoke, we'll beg God for a mercy that He knows we never show.
Ooh. Some fucking violin, bro. What? That's beautiful.
On a canvas we stay with blood and painted with arsenic. There's a candle melting and it's burning at both ends. We'll take it till it gains and grounds us in the waxing jets. Like a moth to a flame you never should have fucking lit. Guess lights on the run, but you can't force them to see. You can take us back in time, but it wouldn't change a thing.
These lyrics.
If God came down from His kingdom, He came down from His home, and we asked Him if He'd take us back, He would surely tell us no. If God came down from His kingdom, He came down from His throne, and we asked Him if He'd take us back, He would tell us we can't go. So we're at an amazing end is where the start begins. But if we made it out, I know that we would do it all again. We live and die in vain like treasure on a sinking ship. All in the name of a God we just abandon and forget. If God came down from His kingdom.
Man, these verses are crazy. They're so good. That first verse was really good. I'll touch on it at the very end, but verse 2 here is, to a rat in a maze, the end is where the start begins. But if we made it out, I know that we would do it all again. We live and die in vain like treasure on a sinking ship, all in the name of a God we just abandon and forget. Like, that's crazy. That to a rat in a maze, the end is where the start begins. That, to me, it reminds me of like hitting rock bottom, right? You got to hit rock bottom in order to get that starting point. And I feel like the beginning of this album was like going through these human emotions, you know, like Kingdom of Cards is like self-deprecating and introspective. Running in Circles is like, you know, dealing with some mental health stuff. Careful What You Wish For is like talking about, you know, unaliving yourself. And then The Hell I Overcame goes into Dethrone. He's getting angry at God. And then these last couple songs, he's really leaning into the God stuff, which is like, this album is taking us on like on Noah's spiritual journey, you know. But I think those of us who have had experiences that we can't necessarily explain, but we've been through, will really resonate with it, because it's fucking fire, man. And then it's accompanied by these crazy blast beats that make me feel like I'm charging into battle like Jon Snow.
We live and die in vain like treasure on a sinking ship. All in the name of a God we just abandon and forget. If God came down from His kingdom, He came down from His home, and we asked Him if He'd take us back, He would surely tell us no. If God came down from His kingdom, He came down from His throne, and we asked Him if He'd take us back, change a thing. If God came down from his kingdom, he came down from his home, and we asked him if he'd take us back, he would surely tell us no. If God came down from his kingdom, he came down from his throne, and we asked him if he'd take us back, he would tell us we can't go. Blinded by a fear of feeling, these are the kings we chose. Lost and looking for the meaning, I've been searching high and low. When we fade into nothing, when we go up in the smoke, we'll beg God for a mercy that he knows we never show.
That's crazy. Crazy lyric, man.
You can give sight to the blind, but you can't force them to see. You can take us back in time, but it wouldn't change a fucking thing.
Fuck, that's beautiful, man. That instrumentation is through the roof on this album. You know, actually listening to this and getting to the end, I actually hear a lot of political overtones and commentary, you know, like where did it start? Blinded by a fear of feeling, these are the kings we chose, you know, like democracy, right? Like whoever these leaders are that we put in charge and we feel like they've betrayed us, right? By sending us to war or raising the taxes or, you know, all kinds of things. Like I'll just say it right now. Fuck Justin Trudeau. Guy's an idiot, man. We had him for like 10 years or something and he completely fucking destroyed this country. But I don't get into politics. I just like, and then I feel like he's touching on the fact that if basically the end of days came and we asked God for mercy, yeah, if we all died, we'd beg God for a mercy that he knows we'd never show, you know, because even from the beginning of time, like if people wanted something, they would grape, murder, and pillage, you know, and things really haven't changed much. You know, that's the thing is like human nature kind of always stays the same. The only thing that really changes is the technology and the way we think about it. You know, we're still doing that. Yeah. I'll touch on that in a minute. But yeah, it's weird that we're still doing the exact same things like thousands of years later. It's just like when we don't see it right in front of us, we don't really think about it, right? Anyway, like if a country came and invaded Canada or the United States or, you know, the UK, it would be insanity, you know? But anyway, I digress. Getting off track here. Yeah, that fucking idiot's dating Katy Perry. He like, oh man, she put out a new video and he's like in a snippet bouncing behind her like a fucking jackrabbit. Yeah, he's in her new music video. Anyway, now we can't afford anything. Fucking weirdos, man. Yeah, the ex leader of Canada and the fucking astronaut Perry. Like, dude, the CERN super collider definitely did something and threw us into like an alternate timeline that's like close to ours, but just slightly different. You know, like fuck, man. Because right around 2016, 2017, like we went from like a state of like somewhat normalcy to like things just being completely ass backwards, like the fucking Twilight Zone, dude. CERN shot us into the Twilight Zone. Anyway, let's get back to the music. This reaction's already almost an hour and 10 minutes long, so yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I stopped looking into it, man, because when I get into all that shit, it just makes me crazy. Okay, we got track number 8, Said and Done. This album's been really good so far. I feel like it's taken me on a journey, telling us a story. It's sick, man. I enjoy these album reactions. Track number 8, Said and Done. Let's go.
Old friend, don't you see me with my soul on my sleeve and my heart left to be underground? Don't you leave me with the hope and belief that you're coming for me? Was I not good enough, worthy of being loved? Were you ashamed or just afraid? Well, when I've given up and all is said and done, will you just look the other way? Was I not good enough, worthy of being loved? Are you ashamed or just afraid? Well, when I've given up and all is said and done, will you just look the other way? Half dead, barely breathing, fell apart just to keep my head up in one piece till I'm found. Well, I'm sinking to the floor of the sea where you want me to be. Was I not good enough, worthy of being loved? Were you ashamed or just afraid? Well, when I've given up and all is said and done, will you just look the other way? Was I not good enough, worthy of being loved? Are you ashamed or just afraid? Well, when I've given up and all is said and done, will you just look the other way? I waited by you.
Man, I can't help but thinking this is like another song having a discussion with God and maybe reflecting on his father, like, was I not good enough, worthy of being loved? Like taking his father away and, losing out on that love. Because in the song Spectre, he says, do you feel love? I know I don't, so that's what makes me think of that. And then, were you ashamed or just afraid? Well, when I've given up and all is said and done, will you just look the other way? So, like, when I've given up, like if he's talking about, stringing up and hanging out or whatever, just ending it, will you look the other way? Because they say that if you take your own life, you won't be accepted into heaven, right? So he won't make it to the pearly gates. It was like just some really, really crazy commentary. And so like this second verse is what really makes me think about that. Half dead, barely breathing, fell apart just to keep my head up in one piece. Till I'm found, well, I'm sinking to the floor of the sea where you want me to be. It's like you kept me alive just to watch me drown in depression, anxiety, alcohol, whatever, right? And that's just my literal off the top of my head interpretation, right? It was starting to make me actually a little bit emotional. It's like this whole album is really powerful and poetic and well executed. Those drums.
When I've given up and all is said and done, will you just look the other way?
That was such a slick time signature change. I love how they do that, man. The entire drum beat changed and went from like this pounding charge to like this more traditional rock. And I love that they threw a guitar solo in there. I feel like that was directed at Dave Mustaine because he said that these new rock bands don't know how to perform a solo.
Was I not good enough? Worthy of being loved? Well, when I'm getting up and all is said and done, I waited for nobody come. I waited for nothing at all. I'd rather die young than die alone. Overdosing the songs you wrote. Poison potions is all I know. In the world's a stage, and I'm just a show.
Man. Crazy. Let me see something here. Was Noah Sebastian's father a musician? There's no public information or indication that his father. Okay, well, fuck me then. Anyway, really powerful, really, really good. That drum beat just kept changing time signatures there. That was really slick. I wouldn't have even really noticed if I wasn't looking for it at the end, but it like slow you down, then speed you up, then slow you down again. Really cool. Okay, we got track number 9, Burning Out.
So tell me, can you keep a secret? I thought I lost my soul, trying to find a hidden meaning in all the lies you tell. When you think I've said enough, tell me and I'll bite my tongue. But don't you think I won't remember? Don't take it out, don't take it out, don't take it out. I'll burn it out, I'll burn it out, I'll burn it out. I was lost but now I'm found, under the lights and in the sounds. So let us sing and sing it loud. No, we're not perfect but we're proud of who we are. Who we are. I thought I left the pain behind me, but when I turned around, you pulled me back.
It's so crazy. Noah Sebastian kind of reminds me of Tatiana from Ginger, just in the sense that when you look at him, he's like this little assuming handsome man, and and like, and then he's got this crazy voice that comes out of him, but then he turns around and he sings like this. So it's just like two sides of the schizo, really impressive.
Who we are. I thought I left the pain behind me, but when I turned around, you pulled me back into the darkness and wouldn't let me out. Like a diamond in the rough, you didn't see for what it was, and cut a hole right through the center.
nice
But
acoustic.
don't you think I won't remember? Like a diamond in the rough, you didn't see it for what it was, and cut a hole right through the center. I was lost, but now I'm found, under the lights and in the sounds. So let us sing and sing it loud. That we're not perfect, but we're proud of who we are. Who we are. I was lost, but now I'm found, under the lights and in the sounds. So let us sing and sing it loud. That we're not perfect, but we're proud of who we are. Anything I've said enough, tell me and I'll bite my tongue. But don't you think I won't remember? Like a diamond in the rough, you didn't see for what it was, and cut a hole right through the center.
I'm not sure what that instrument is, but pretty sure it's just some synth played on a piano, but it's really nice. It's a nice addition to the song. Yeah, that's really dope. I was lost, but now I'm found, under the lights and in the sounds. So it's like he found a purpose doing the music, you know? So let us sing and sing it loud that we're not perfect, but we're proud of who we are. Yeah, it's definitely like an anthem, right? And like after, because that's the penultimate song on the original album. I'm gonna be doing the deluxe, so I got a couple more songs, but that would have been the second to last song. And it's like we've went through this super emotional journey into like he's kind of like ending on a positive note, even though it's called Burning Out. I mean the content of the track was relatively positive, I believe. All right. Track number 10. And this is the final song on the original release. Really noticed like they're experimenting with like rock metal, and like it's got like this hint of like 80s synth pop. It's really nice.
There are scars that never ever show themselves. You get when you're left alone. They try to keep in the secrets that you wouldn't tell, but they just stripped you from parts. Well, if I'm there to catch you when you fall, you'll have a friend down in after all. And if you're there to catch me when I fall, then maybe hell ain't so bad after all. I didn't want to believe how much you needed help, and I just left you to be.
Oh, ending that line and then having the like the angelic choir verse come in like all by yourself. Really just icing on the cake there. This is a very sad song.
All ain't so bad after all. I didn't want to left you to be. And now I wish I had seen that you weren't doing well. But I just came back to see. Well, if I'm there to catch you when you fall, you'll have a friend down in hell after all. And if you're there to catch me when I fall, then maybe hell ain't so bad after all. Build me up or tear me down, I will never make a sound. Build me up or tear me down. Run a dagger through my chest, I believe it's for the best. Build me up or tear me
I'm a sucker for beautiful music with with negative undertones, and this is like almost like a catchy, beautiful pop song, like sprinkled in death. There's a lot to digest, and quite frankly, I could sit and try to break this down, but I think a lot of it's some of the content we've already been discussing throughout this album. But I think the underlying theme is like, as long as you have somebody that you care about, as long as you're with them, things can't be so bad. But it sounds like he's talking about somebody that may have needed some help, and he feels guilty for not being there. And when he came back, it was too late or something. There's also like parts in these lyrics that maybe make me think like of a woman having to resort to prostitution, right? Like, but they just stripped you for parts you had to sell. You know, And either way, whether I'm right or wrong, it's still super sad content because, I mean, even if that's about somebody or, about himself, thinking about having to sell parts of yourself, you know, mentally and emotionally, it's still, none of it's good. But the song was amazing. I like how they've kept the choir throughout the entirety of the album. It wasn't just a one and done. It's been like a theme. It's almost like angels, angels carrying the album, which is quite cool. Yeah, and actually, speaking of the '80s pop, I think "Come Undone" is a Duran Duran cover. So it's track 13. We got track 11. Never Know.
Show me you're better off without me. Choking on it.
Oh, one sec here. This does not have the deluxe version of the album. Finding God before God finds me, deluxe lyrics. They cut me off at track 10. There we go. All right, let's run this back. Track 11. Never Know. I don't know if I'm.
Show me you're better off without me. Choking on every word you said. We'll see. We'll see. Don't breathe another word about me. I'll leave and you can finally rest in peace. We'll see. When I go out into the world, I just don't like what I see. You could call it paradise, but it looks just like hell to me. Lying in between the memories, choking me in. I don't know which way to go, but I'm okay to never know. Lying in between the memories, choking me in. I don't know which way to go, but I'm okay to never know. Speaking in languages we can't read. No need for you to spell it out for me.
That's nasty.
For me. Swallowed up and I spit you out like a drug that just wouldn't stay down.
Sing that shit.
But I'm okay to never know.
Nice. God damn. Super relatable if you're in a if you've been through trauma and you just like have no idea what you're doing and you're just going through the motions. But this song, being at the end of everything we've experienced so far, it's kind of like coming to a place of acceptance, right? I don't know which way to go, but I'm okay to never know. And this pre-chorus where he says, "When I go out into the world, I just don't like what I see. You could call it paradise, but it looks like hell to me." So maybe that previous song, "If I'm There," where he's talking about being in hell as long as he's got someone to catch him when he falls. Maybe he's just talking about hell on earth, right? And being all right as long as he's got somebody to a bond with somebody, as long as he's not alone, basically. It's cool when you listen to an album, you're able to kind of put the puzzle pieces together. And I don't know if that's what he intended or not, but that's just what I'm pulling out of it. Okay, track number 12, Limits. Earlier heard some Duran Duran influence. Yeah, well, like I'm not super familiar with Duran Duran. I'm pretty sure I think I probably know lots of Duran Duran songs. I just don't know they're Duran Duran. But they sing "Hungry Like the Wolf," correct? Anyway, wasn't Simon Cowell in Duran Duran? But yeah, I might recognize "Come Undone" when I hear it. So let's go. We got track 12, Limits.
You set me up as a villain, but you never mentioned the root of the problem. Took what you wanted and flipped it, but you won't be dragging my name to the bottom. So much
That's a really cool flow.
unsaid left me for dead. I won't forget, and now you're left. Well, everyone's listening, and they know the difference. You're not failing our senses. If you're throwing me to the lions, you should know I'm not scared of dying. I wouldn't take back one thing I did, one word I said, but I'm gonna make you wish you did. Jump to conclusions, they fall for illusions, but you wouldn't dare try to stop them. You're going low at the end of the road, but that won't be the path that I follow. So much unsaid left me for dead. I won't forget. You're on my list. Well, everyone's listening, and they know the difference.
Sorry, I was just grinning because I don't know where I got that idea that Simon Cowell was in Duran Duran, but apparently he was not. So fuck me, I guess. What did Simon Cowell even do? Has he just always been a talent manager? Anyway, the melody in this track is absolutely insane. I love the way that he's like slithering through these verses, man, and the places that he rhymes is a really cool.
Forget you're on my list. Well, everyone's listening, and they know the difference. You're not failing our senses. If you're throwing me to the lions, you should know I'm not scared of dying. I wouldn't take back one thing I did, one word I said,
Cool fade out echo on those vocals there. This guitar riff is
Well, everyone's listening.
deadly. Oh,
They know the difference. You're not failing our senses. Pushing my limits.
cool drum beat.
If you're throwing me to the lions, you should know I'm not scared of dying. I wouldn't take back one thing I did, one word I said. Ooh, if you're throwing me to the lions, you should know I'm not scared of dying. I wouldn't take back one thing I did, one word I said. Oh God, I'll make you wish you did.
Sick vocal. I would love to be a fly on the wall in the studio while they're recording. So cool, man. I'm so jealous of people who can sing. You know what? Fuck Noah Sebastian. You can quote it. All right, guys. The last song on the album, Come Undone. And I'm like 99% sure that this is a Duran Duran cover. But let me just double check. I know that Jason knows Come Undone by Duran Duran, but I'm just gonna double check. Bad Omens, Duran. The American rock band Bad Omens recorded a metalcore cover of the 1993 hit song Come Undone by Duran Duran. Okay. Well, Jason won't like this because it's from the 90s. He's an 80s guy. Let's go. Come Undone. Track number 13. And if anybody's watching this and you guys see Jason Voorhees popping up in the chat here, this is the dude who's provided my background in instrumentals. He's an insane producer, and he makes wicked hip hop beats. If he had links to some of his music, I would 100% throw them in. But until then, all I can do is give him credit. So we did do one song though called Slow Down, and it's on my Jordan James TV channel. That's actually linked in the bio of my main channel. So if you want to hear more of his beats other than the intros of my videos, you can go to that channel and subscribe and like, please. And yeah, we'll definitely have more projects coming in the future. Let's get this last song done. I gotta put my kids to sleep, and after I do these album reactions, fuck, my neck is in a twist because I'm all fucked up. Oh my God. Yeah. We should definitely check out the Duran Duran version. I just wanted to say that bass is giving me like POD, Youth of the Nation era metal, like new metal vibes, man. You know what? I don't really think new metal died. I think it's just been disguising itself. Yo, Duran Duran was ahead of its time. I'm not familiar with this, so actually, we're gonna cap the album reaction off. We're gonna listen to the Duran Duran version. That's gonna be the last song of this album reaction because I want to compare the two. But I just like if I was listening to this, I wouldn't even know that this is like a cover of a track because the lyrics are so poetic and beautiful. To be honest, like not saying people weren't writing poetic and beautiful shit since the earth cooled, but it's just really, really good content. Um, and it's kind of cool too how Noah was singing in that 80s style vibe, almost had like an effect on it to make it sound old. I bet you he recorded in an old microphone too, man. People do things like that just to keep it authentic, you know?
When you come undone, playing me deja vu like a radio tune. I swear I heard before.
Just doing like the breathy soft singing. Total. What I was gonna say actually, Jason, because you said it's giving you Duran Duran vibes. I was gonna say it's giving me the Cure vibes because Robert Smith wrote a lot of shit that was like really beautiful instrumentally, but when you listened to the words, it was like the personification of anxiety and depression and loneliness. You know, that's kind of what I've got through this whole album. Right, is a huge Cure influence. And Robert Smith was a genius too.
Playing me deja vu like a radio tune. I swear I heard before. Chill. Is it something real or the magic I'm feeling off your fingers? Cannot forget from falling apart at the seams. Cannot believe you're taking my heart to pieces. Lost in a snow-filled sky, we'll make it alright. To come undone now, we'll try to stay back to the hope and feel outside. Hey, child, stay
It's a sick vocal. He always ends the song on it's just the sickest note. You know what they say, you gotta leave on a good note. Man, okay. I'm gonna just say I've given pretty much my commentary throughout the album. Hopefully you guys have stuck around to the end. I know some of you will for sure, because I've had some pretty dedicated Bad Omens followers throughout my season 2, and I thank you guys so much for all your wicked comments. Actually, since I started the reaction channel, I think I've only had 2 or 3 relatively negative comments. I had one guy actually accuse me on my Dethrone reaction of lying that I'd never heard of Bad Omens just for views and money. And I basically had to straight up tell him I grew up like, obviously I grew up with classic rock and shit and new metal in the 2000s. Like I was born in 91. But basically since 2005, I have not listened to anything except for underground hip hop. Not even the new shit. I don't even know who new rappers are. So my response to him was, why would I know who an alternative metal band is? You know what I mean? I was like, my channel's so small. I'm an artist. I love music. I started doing this reaction channel because I have a back injury and I've had a lot of time off work and I needed something to do. And honestly, like having this channel and like having the next video and also just discovering so far Sleep Token, Bad Omens, like what? I'm going through album reactions. I'm going through discographies. I'm exploring things I never would have explored otherwise. And it's not only influencing me in what I want to do going further, but it's super enjoyable, man. And I'm listening to some beautiful music that I otherwise never would have heard. So fuck you, Kyle, if that is your real name. My reactions are 100% genuine and authentic. And I had multiple people telling me if I reacted to Ren, I would get thousands of views and subscribers. And I straight up told them, you can find this in the comments. I've listened to most of Ren's catalog. So I can't go back and do the high Rens. I can't do the, So anyway, I'm not going to lie. People said, do Ginger, Pisces. I said, listen, I've already heard it. Doesn't mean we can't listen to the rest of Ginger's discography, but like, I'm not going to, if I revisit a song, I'm not going to say first time listen. I will say this is a revisit and I'm going to do a breakdown and analysis. So, anyway, I don't need to make a court case. I just wanted to say that I love music and I'm really enjoying this journey that I'm on. And I had genuinely never heard of Bad Omens. So actually, Jason's the one who initially turned me on to them. And then I did a voting poll and you guys voted for them. So it just, Jason could probably vouch for me. He's like, check out Bad Omens. I'm like, dude, I've never heard them. Yeah. But anyway, you guys just wait. Season 3 is coming. And I know who the band is, but I've never heard a single song. So it's all going to be brand new. So I'm excited. Watch. I'm going to get a fucking, get a copyright strike for Duran Duran here. But we're going to finish this reaction off. I thought the album was amazing. Is sick, man. There was some very religious themes, but I think it was not so much religious as like Noah going on a spiritual journey. There was like some anger, some disbelief, some acceptance. And then throughout the album, we had like this angelic choir basically carrying us through. Right. So like, I think there was a message in that too, because it was from beginning to end. So I'll be done really soon. The last song on the album was a Duran Duran cover, but I haven't heard the original. So I'm going to finish it with the original so I can listen to the Bad Omens and then the Duran Duran. What song was that? Come Undone. And not, I'm coming undone. I always think of Korn. Hey, I'm coming undone today. That's a fucking banger, boys. Okay, let's go. Come Undone. I got to finish this reaction. It's fucking an hour and 54 minutes. Maybe I can drop it at 2 hours on the nose and nobody will watch it. my God, dude, that's been sampled before. That's why I recognize that. Dude, I think somebody else. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Sickit? We're just wrapping it up. Sorry you caught the end, but the full reaction will be on YouTube. The last track of the Bad Omens album that I did was Come Undone by Duran Duran, and so now I'm listening to the Duran Duran version. And I am familiar with that part. But I just wanted to say that I love how Noah kind of imitated like that breathy 80s style singing. It's just like so much air. Yeah, hopefully the audio sounds good. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, make sure you follow the channel next time I'm doing a live reaction to albums. I'd love to have you come hang out. I don't know if you came from the YouTube channel or you just found me randomly on Twitch, but I've just started a reaction channel and I've kind of been doing different bands. I just did a bunch of songs on Sleep Token. Now I'm doing Bad Omens, and this is like my encore album to end off the season. So I'm kind of doing things differently. I'm not doing random reaction videos. I'm kind of doing deep dives, but it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, let's finish this track off because I do got to put my kids to sleep. But
it'll take a little time, might take a little cry to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind to the hope and fear outside. Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me into cry. Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
that's fire.
Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
I didn't know Duran Duran went in like this, to be honest.
Play me deja vu like a radio tune. I swear I've heard before. Chill. Is it something real or the magic I'm feeding off your fingers?
Can I keep from falling apart in the seas? Can I believe you taking my heart to pieces?
Lost in a snow-filled sky, we'll make it alright to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind to the hope and fear outside.
Yo,
Hey, child.
Jason, who the fuck is this lead singer of Duran Duran, man? This guy's got a fucking incredible voice. This song is a vibe, man. The only song I know by Duran Duran off by heart is And I'm hungry like the wolf. Yeah, Mr. Sickett, once this song ends, I'll talk to you about an idea I had. I'm doing my deep dive reactions in like a season format. And one of the seasons I want to, when my channel gets a little bigger, I'm not even at 1,000 subs yet, but when my channel gets bigger, because I'm an underground hip hop artist too. You can find me at Jordan James TV on YouTube. Jason Voorhees here is actually a producer. He makes sick beats, but I want to dedicate a season to like unknown fucking artists, man, and hopefully give them a platform, you know? Because I don't know if you've heard of Flawed TV. Shout out to Flawed. He's become like a friend and kind of a mentor, but he's a dope rapper. He's friends with like Samson and Tom McDonald. But if you also subscribe to Flawed TV and check him out, every Wednesday he does a viewer music review where he actually reacts to people like you and me's music. He's got like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, so he's not a nobody. He's also a dope rapper. But anyway, Stephen Duffy. Oh, and he's also the bassist. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Like, yeah, Flawed kind of built like a really big community of like rappers and singers and shit. And like, I'm kind of trying to do the same thing just because like I really got nothing else to do and I love music. So I'm just kind of building brick by brick from the ground up. And like, this is a live stream, but I'm also recording this for my YouTube. So it'll all be in there, fucking raw and uncut. Yeah, but anyways, Duran Duran kind of slaps, man.
Stay wilder than the wind and blow me into cry. Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love
That chorus slaps.
come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love? Who do you love?
That little sample, that can't ever keep from falling apart. That's definitely been sampled before in like some newer shit. I know that for a fact because I recognize it immediately. Either that or I just know this song. Maybe somebody else has covered it. I don't know. Guys, thank you for sticking around. That's the end of the album reaction. That's the encore. I'm going to be moving on to season 3, but I appreciate everybody for sticking around for the Bad Omens journey. I might do Death of Peace of Mind and the Bad Omens self-titled album over on the Patreon. Depending on, you know, if you let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want or are interested in, then I might do that extra content. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Noah Sebastian is a phenomenal artist, and this journey has been impactful on me, not only as a musician, but just as a human being, right? Because it's like looking into a mirror with most of these songs. So when you hear shit that you can relate to, it resonates just a little bit louder. So thank you guys so much, and hopefully I see you on the next one.